Yo, what's going on, everyone? Reaction Z50 here, and today we're going to be checking out the new episode of Death Battle, Kratos vs. Asura, God of War vs. Asura's Wrath. So anyway, guys, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Also, before we get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump right into it, guys.
Welcome to more, where the roads don't have limits.
Nobody cares. Sorry about my fan in the background. This is gonna be so good.
Kratos versus Asura. The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's with an eye boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
I love
skills.
actually
Find
seeing
out who
them.
would win a death battle.
I think Kratos is gonna win.
The Primordials waged war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe. Boom! Now that's what I call the Big Bang! From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence. Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos. As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless
Sackboy doesn't want to talk about it, so he doesn't like Sackboy? Alrighty then.
The deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel. But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta. So, he was kind of understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas.
That's why he's white, guys. I didn't know until I saw his rundown.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated.
That's a lot of weapons.
He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's. And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man. Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld. He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead. And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization. Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence, causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat. Then there's Daddy Zeus, who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus. It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son. Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything. Like a badass, he was unstoppable. Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed. His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do? He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy. Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes. There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy. Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness. Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan Axe. Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan Axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself. The
Really?
Wish this Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls. Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir. Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger, which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties. He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen. Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through. Like the Draupnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time. Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder, Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time. Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know,
But he
can. Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots. That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe. According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand, transcending time, transcending space, everything comes back to the tree. So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really big treehouse. In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the blade of Olympus once again. Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad.
Fought Shovel Knight to a standstill.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope. Build industry skills at Universal Technical Institute.
You know what? I'm gonna turn my fan off real quick, guys.
As a welder, technician, or mechanic.
There we go. That way we can hear it better.
It shows that you can learn. It shows that you can, at the end of the
Y'all
day,
didn't miss much. It's just an ad.
Taxes was paying the price.
I didn't know Kratos did all that.
Every single.
I knew he was powerful, but yeah.
This battle is sponsored by Robinhood Gold. With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any network. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match and must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Alrighty then, thank you.
A demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years. After 12,000 years, he's free to
Rita
punch
Repulsa.
everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura. Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world. And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer.
Put him in Marvel
Mantra.
vs.
By advancing
Capcom.
technology with Mantra,
He's
the
not already in
Guardian
it?
Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs.
Okay then, I guess
They could
not.
each harness Mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy. I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is. By
Wrath.
tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will in the source of the Goma, Vlitra. But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right?
Wrong.
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil. Just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra.
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
Which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen,
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger? Look at this!
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid, like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in
Just like the
berserker
Hulk.
mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the gods' whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay, though. His brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome. They're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst. Then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form. Finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny. when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light,
Jesus
and
Christ.
obliterated whole stars.
Chakra Vartan was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakra Vartan dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu. Right in the balls.
Or
It's
Ryu.
interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Me too.
Imagine an injury law firm that is committed to preventing
That'll be me if someone ever makes
accidents.
my kids
A firm
cry.
that teaches bike safety.
I'm actually really excited for this battle now. I don't know who's gonna win, but after hearing Asura's rundown, I think he might win. Yeah, I think Asura might take it. Like, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win, but I feel like, yeah, I think Asura might take it, guys. Yeah, Asura's gonna take it. Even though I want Kratos to win, but yeah. Hey, I might get surprised. Or we might get surprised, all of us that are watching it. Sorry guys, I would have watched it live, but I was busy. So yeah, you know. I was just resting because it's one of my days off, you know. I was kind of tired, so you guys know.
Download the app today and use code DEATH to get $50 instantly after you
I wonder who's going to be the next battle after this. I'm excited to see who's next. I'm really excited for Ash versus Yugi and Hulk versus Godzilla. But yeah, I'm excited in panic. Well, not panic, but yeah, I'm excited to see who wins. I want Kratos to win, but I feel like Asura might win. Yeah, Asura might take it. I love Death Battle so much. My adrenaline always gets pumped up when I watch it. You guys remember how I was? Oh, awesome. That wasn't in the sneak peek. Kratos, the God of War. Oh, they're just getting right to it. All right. They're just getting right into it. All right. Where'd he go? He was just there. When I said sneak peek, I meant like what Devil Artemis posted on his channel a few months ago. Not the Death Battle sneak peek, obviously.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia, but
Wrathful deity Asura.
you do not want this fight.
Oh yeah, that's his wife. Yeah. What was that? Six-armed Vajra Asura. Vajra, however you pronounce it.
consume you. I have been down that road before. Tada! Very well.
Asura has more experience than Kratos, but it takes more than experience to win a fight. Yeah, it takes way more than experience to win a battle, guys. You guys have seen that before in Death Battle. Experience and skill are necessary for a battle, but they don't always triumph over raw power. Wiz himself said that. Sorry I'm talking so much, guys. Oh, damn. There's the 1,000 Arms him. Oh, damn. Oh, this animation's so... Oh, this animation's so beautiful. You made her cry! The voice acting, everything.
This is the fire!
Asura, the Destructor. Whoa. Did he smile?
Death has not earned me yet, Titan! But you deserve a worthy end!
Whoa.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Aw. You are a monster no longer. I never was. Aw. Kratos won.
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone.
I knew he
Are we
would.
sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic
I really
destruction,
thought-
but
yeah-
the full
yeah.
scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
I really thought Asura was going to take it.
For Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a
Yeah.
universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
I
he
really
couldn't.
thought Asura would
Remember,
win.
As usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments can be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
That goes
And
to
while Kratos
that goes to
eventually learned
Asura.
to control his rage, Asura pretty much
Yeah,
always had
that goes to
control.
So
Asura.
Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Draupnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility, and multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could. Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin.
I love that part where he
annihilating that
smiled.
cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However,
Oh, come on.
Introducing the next generation of toning. Now build muscle up to 2 times faster.
the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is
Wonder who's gonna be
obviously a bit of a
next.
different beast than
I'm
Kratos,
excited to see
but
who's
what
next.
really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these 2 realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath too, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura,
Yeah.
as the sun rises, the god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
Alright, I knew it.
But what if?
Oh, awesome! Another alternate ending! Just like they did for Bowser vs. Eggman. Press the circle button.
my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time.
All right, let's see
on
who's
Death
next.
Battle.
Ghost Rider versus
Subscribe and
Spawn.
join as a member to see more
Oh
Death
yeah, I
Battle.
remember now.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that was going to be next after Kratos versus Asura. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Hey, you know what's ironic? Both Ghost Rider and Spawn have been on Death Battle before, but so is Kratos. This is Asura's first time on Death Battle, but yeah, Kratos fought Spawn in a past Death Battle, and Spawn beat him. But yeah, if they ever redo that fight, I think Kratos will win now. But yeah, and Ghost Rider's been on Death Battle 2 before. He fought Lobo and he won. So both Ghost Rider and Spawn won their Death Battles, but let's see who wins. Let's see who ultimately wins Ghost Rider versus Spawn. I'm excited for that one now too. Yeah. What'd you guys think of this battle? It was so awesome. Like the animation, the voice acting, the music, the alternate ending, that was sick. I hope they do that more often. Like from now on, have alternate endings or alternate scenarios like they did for Bowser versus Eggman. But yeah. Anyway, guys, what'd you think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below. And if there's nothing else, I guess that's going to wrap it up for today's reaction. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to both my channels. Go check out my newest tour review on Super Toy Thomas 15. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'm going to let this video get to 32 minutes before I wrap it up. But yeah, like I said, guys, this battle was so awesome. Like, yeah, I love Death Battle so much. My adrenaline just gets pumping for each and every fight. Like, yeah. What do you guys think? And what are y'all's opinions on Death Battle? Let me know down in the comments below. So anyway, guys, if there's nothing else, I guess it's gonna wrap it up for today's reaction. So thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day or awesome night now because it's like 8 o'clock at night now. But yeah, sorry for recording so late, guys. I've just been busy. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.